What's up, folks? Just give me a quick second. I had to completely, redo everything. My phone, not yours. Had to basically completely redo everything. Because my webcam wasn't working, and even after restarting, I couldn't get the webcam to redo, so I had to literally restructure my OBS, which was really annoying. So I'm just going to do some real quick optimization on the YouTube side, and we will get this thing rolling. So if you just stick with me for just a second. Add some tags to because for some reason it won't let me do it in OBS, which is dumb. All right. Let me know how audio and everything works. It looks like everything is set up properly here. I just need to resize everything. So some recent Discord's up. Let me resize all this stuff so that I can get your guys' chat and everything. And today is kind of I hinted that we were going to do Chaos Dwarfs, and this is a little bit of an impromptu stream, other than, I've been hitting at it for the last couple days, because I had a meeting this morning and it ran really, really long, longer than I thought it was going to, and because of that, I basically didn't get to do any actual filming today. So I'm basically just going to write that off, and we're going to stream Chaos Dwarfs instead. So, the purpose of this stream is going to be empire building, and I want to play as Chaos Dwarfs, and the catch is I put out a poll, and I kind of had it set up to choose between two lords, which was either Drazoef the Ashen or Zatan the Black, and I can go either way. And even though the poll says Drazoef, I want to play Zatan because I feel like nobody plays Zatan. I feel like everybody plays either Astrogoth or Drazoef. And I like Drazoef's campaign because it's pretty challenging. I think Zatan's campaign can be challenging if you do it right. So I'm kind of on the fence a little bit on which way we should do it. Whether I should do the Drazoef campaign, as the poll says, or whether I should do the Zatan the Black campaign, because I feel like it'll be more interesting because nobody ever plays it. So I don't know. I'm somewhat at a loss at which way to go, because I was hoping that the poll would just validate my position and that we would just go with the Zatan campaign, but it doesn't look like that's what we're getting today. So I guess hearing nothing from the chat, I guess we'll just go with the poll. And if I get bored with I won't get bored with the Drazoef campaign, because it's not boring. Okay. As far as empire building, I feel like Drazoef is a stronger campaign for empire building, so we will go ahead and do the Drazoef campaign. And then we'll do a Zatan campaign later. So after we satiate the the people that want to see a Drazoath campaign, we will do a Zatan campaign. Yeah. Chat says, hello there. New here. Been watching a lot of your vids. Hey, I've been focusing a lot on live streams lately because I haven't really found anything novel to cover. So I appreciate watching the vids, and I really like to do the live streams when I have time. It would be great if we could spool this up a little bit. I could do some more streaming more times a week. It's just, you know, I can only really justify doing it like once or twice a week. Somebody does vote for Zatan the Black. Chat says, feel like Drazoath is more fun, but Zatan has a more interesting endgame. Yeah, I mean, I can go either way. I actually think the early game for Zatan is really, really interesting because you have to do some different things. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the Drazoath campaign, even though I want to play Zatan. And then later we'll do a Zatan campaign where we play as Zatan. He's my favorite, and I think it's just because I'm a natural contrarian. And I like to go after the things that nobody else likes. That's just my nature. So how we're doing this is we're going to leave the sea lanes on, and we're going to turn off the end game scenarios. And the reason we're turning off the end game scenarios, I don't typically like to play with them because they homogenize the map. Unless we're doing like an early crisis or we're trying to do a specific crisis, like one of the choices in the community poll was like High Elves versus Skaven endgame crisis. Right, so obviously then we would turn that on. But if you leave the endgame crises off, then actually the game is more interesting because more regular factions on the map have more chances to expand. Versus like if you put the Skaven endgame crisis on and put it up to 200, the map just gets covered with, they just saturate that part of the map, and then you are just used to fighting that. Now, is it challenging? Yeah, it can be. So we're going to start a Drazoath campaign, and we're playing on very hard, playing on legendary campaign difficulty, very hard battle difficulty, and AI stats modifier all the way up, of course. The chat says, I think Zatan has the best overall empire building due to more convoys early and more captured slaves after battle. Can send convoys out for building and materials. Yes, I agree. And I actually think the smart way to play the Drazoath campaign is to forego convoys in the early game because it prevents you. As soon as you pop a convoy, you meet Grimgor. So my strategy for Drazoath is to not do that. So I did say that we play on Legendary very hard. However, for the first turn, these first two battles are a foregone conclusion. So we are going to save ourselves a half hour. And instead of fighting them manually, we're just going to put it down to easy and save ourselves some time there. Now we're going to capture this as a factory for defensive purposes. Now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and put it back up on Legendary very hard. And the reason we did that is just to save myself a half hour and save you a half hour of me basically microing the heck out of these first two battles because they're boring as hell, right? So it'll be a little bit more interesting after this. So we're going to get mobility and income, and then on Drazoath, we're going to get Route Marcher, and we're going to get Cunning. Now, the next step of this whole thing here is we've built this. We need to get ourselves some hobgoblins. So we built that there. And then here we're going to go ahead and put the money building because we're going to need it. And then next we're going to go ahead and let's see. But the idea of Drazwath, the chat says, but the idea of Drazwath is that he is banished edgelord. Yeah, I can agree with that. So the next thing that we're going to do is actually recruit another lord, and we want to look at traits to see if there's anything that is really beneficial to us. I don't see anything that could be good, but there's no overrun, so at least he's in the pool. We could probably recruit him later. But really what we want are these guys. So actually that's a really good trait right there. So we want an overseer because we're going to be very heavy hobgobbos to begin with. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to immediately get some sneaky gets. As far as our tech is concerned, normally I would say that you go up this route first, but because we're not launching convoys, and we're not rushing convoys, excuse me. We will be launching convoys, but we won't be rushing them in the early game. So we're not going up this line. We're actually going to go to the tallest towers first. Yes, the exiled trait is a good one for stacking research rate, but there's no run over. There's no overrun in this game. So, like, you have to get 20 of those guys to really make any impact. You see what I mean? So, all right, so this is the end of turn 1. And see how much time we saved by just skipping those first 2 battles. That was a good decision. Is this on fast forward? No. I need to widen out my chat bubble a little bit so I can read all your guys' stuff. My aged eyes. All right. Let's see. All right, cool. We were getting our stuff there. You know what I forgot to do? Crap. I forgot to sacrifice the slaves. So, oh well. It's okay. We'll just be 1 turn behind on that, and it's not that big of a deal. So now we're going to move this guy here. And we're going to get 3 more sneaky gets. And then we're going to take Drazwath. And we want him in our territory. So he can replenish. But he is in force march. So we just... I think this is going to be fine. We just need to make sure that next turn I do sacrifice the slaves. Yeah. And that'll put us 2 away from Gortys. Yeah. Okay. Any diplomacy that we can do? Probably not. Yeah, so, in the early game, I put Gortys in my main army when we're heavy on hobgobbos, and then after we've situated that, after we kind of get our empire situated and we start building our, like, second army, as in, like, when Drazwath's army matures, then I transfer him into another army that is led by a overseer, and that helps keep the cost down substantially. So, and then over here, we're going to go with labor quotas for our next research. And right away, just to make sure that I remember to do it, we're going to sacrifice those slaves. And yes, we should have done that, and then we would be there already. But you know, I don't think it's going to affect us that much. Okay, so now we're gonna attack the Darkhold here, and actually this guy can't reach, so we have to do it with Satan. And that it's not it's not critical that movement is not critical right now, so it's fine. And in fact, we're just going to go ahead and capture this with Satan so that we don't have to deal with a rebellion back here. But we're going to move this guy in for reinforcement purposes. And I'm going to guess we can totally auto-resolve this if we want to. Is it a settlement battle? It is not. I feel like we would be better off fighting this manually. Somebody says that they accidentally disbanded Backstabber once. Yeah, the thing about that is that he's a legendary hero. He should respawn. So you shouldn't have had to reload. Oh, I think I misunderstood what you meant by reload. I think I thought you meant that you had to restart. Okay. So, let's see here. The formation that I like to use with this army, because actually there's a lot of potential in this army, but it's not the greatest starting army. Did we get all three? No, we didn't. So what we're going to do with this is we're just going to go ahead and move it up to here. And we're actually going to do something that is kind of... I don't think this is actually steep enough. So we're going to have to offset the fire glaives. And the... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and set them side by side. And then we'll use... We'll use them like this. I'll go ahead and speed that up. Do they have a lot of archers? They do not. So give me one of these. Actually, they do have a lot of archers. Never mind. I was going to use this as a sacrificial unit, but it doesn't really matter. It wouldn't really be helpful to do that if they have a bunch of archers in the back. Because if they focus fire that Gabo unit, then they're gonna just shred it. They have no armor, they have no shields. You know, so they get routed super easy with withering archer fire. So it's not in our best interest to do that. We might as well keep the trash for a better opportunity. And we can always use it to bog stuff down while we hammer it with the with our units that actually matter. So we'll go ahead and set them kind of wide a little bit, and then this unit is actually halfway useful. So we'll hold it in reserve and then put these over here. And I'm just trying to aggro them right now. There we go. Let's see. What do we want to do here? I feel like if these guys, if I can get the cav to come up, I can probably just wipe them out with this. But I don't think they're going to go for it. So I'm going to see if I can get them to run. Let's do this and see if we can wrap them around that terrain. If we can, then we can drop the Dreadquake on them. See how the formation's kind of, if I shift my formation kind of like over here, they might kind of smoosh, and that is a technical term. And if they don't, then we'll just hit them with these sneaky gits here and basically crush them. It would be good if they even sent their cav around this way. Looks like they might mush on us. We'll give them a little bit more bait here. Come on in, boys. Yeah. Got a lot of balance of power here. Go ahead and... Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Now, we just have to kind of, like, try to attack these guys to kind of hold them in the... We got a couple units. It's not great. We'll take it. They weren't like super high value or anything. Now that we've got their archers kind of with their ass hanging out right there, we'll just go ahead and do this thing. And we should be able to roll up those 2 sets of archers. We're just going to go ahead and do this. And yeah, they can totally waste their ammo on the trash units all day long. That's fine. I'm going to use these guys to hold these guys back. Let's see, do we have another cast? Yeah. Hit that one. That looks like it's going well. That's the other thing I like about Zatan, is you can just like basically take him off of his mounts and like sit him there for like forever, and he will literally fight the entire battle in melee and have like no problems whatsoever. Alright, that's about to rout. We should go ahead and move this over here and give it some ground. They're not really shooting. And I think that might be a decent shot. We'll set it right there. Maybe we'll get some of that archer unit in there. That was not a like really stellar cast. Let's get these guys out of here. Drazo is taking far too much damage. I didn't realize that the Lord was in there. Let's see what's going on here. All right. And then we'll go ahead and hit them with the Kadai. And that should wrap that up. Let's see. These guys are doing okay. What's going on over here? That's routed. We still need to get Drazoath out of there. He's not paying attention to my commands. Alright. And we'll have plenty of time to replenish that, so that's not a big deal. Where are my blunderbusses? It's a kind of a walk for them. Let's do this. Fireborn or okay, there we go. We want to go ahead and take that Lord out so we can get some post-battle loot. I'm not really super interested in taking down the rest of the army, but if we can eliminate that Lord, then we can get a little bit of a boost. Let's do that. All right, come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. So we need to capture this, and this should be captured as an outpost because we're going to need those raw materials. The only reason we captured the other one as a factory is so that it's defensible. I don't really have any interest in building production there. It's more of a defensive position. Okay. So we're going to capture this as an outpost. And there we're going to go ahead and start producing raw materials. And then when we upgrade it, we'll go ahead and get the money. This guy can continue to walk up and he'll get the route marcher. And then we'll get some more. So we need 2 to get Gortys, and then we might as well go ahead and start getting our better infantry. And then Drazuath will go ahead and get finish out his cunning. Alright, cool. Let's see, can we build anything else? We really can't. We can do this though, so we should get that one. And then Gortys should be here next turn. And then we need to start looking for diplomacy options. Specifically, it would be great if we can make friends with Skarsnik. So it used to be, my strat used to be for this campaign is you would hover a guy here and like a couple lords over at your starting position, because you could take really great advantage of the post-battle loot from raiding these caravans. Completely not worth it now. Not worth your time. So we're going to go ahead, and Drazuath has some damage to him, so we're going to go ahead. Oop, that's not really. Yeah, so we're going to take Tretch out next turn. So he's going to sit there and recruit, and he's going to take another one of these. And then he's going to go ahead and get Gortys. And then this guy right here is just going to kind of sidle up right there. And he's a little bit damaged, but it's not nearly. All right, let's see. What can we do here? We should probably go ahead and get this. And then we need to go in here, and we want this one, this extra raw materials. Okay. Excellent. Chieftain of we have the option of being friends with Tretch. We're just going to kill him because we want his territory. So he should come in here next turn and wipe that out. Yes, got him. So now he's going to be in that settlement. Research. We don't really have any ports right now, so that's not really useful to us. Reduction of upkeep. That's what we'll do. All right. And so we are going to go up here and launch that. attack. Let's see if there's anything else that we can do. We should probably upgrade this. Alright, so this guy is going to do this. And we're going to cancel the move because we want to look at the situation. Alright, Tretch is in the settlement. Now, some lords get a full garrison. They did not get a full garrison. So that's good. And they just captured... They didn't capture it at high tier.
Mighty am I.
Yeah, they captured it tier 1. Is he gonna reinforce? Oh. Yeah, declare war. Because sometimes he won't be sitting in the settlement. And if he's not sitting in the settlement, then you can attack him outside the settlement. Oh my goodness. This is pretty tempting. It's pretty tempting to auto-resolve that. But in doing so, we'll take medium casualties. We'll lose trash and our an item of sneaky gets. The problem with that is this army needs to stay healthy. So we're going to have to fight it manually. It has to stay healthy. Somebody says, did you notice that they removed special tower bonuses from all Chaos Dwarf factions? No, I did not. Did not notice that. That's unfortunate. Well, I mean, the Chaos Dwarfs are pretty overpowered. All right, so we're going to set up a little bit of a defensive trap here. So we're going to set these guys up kind of like over this way. They stalk. And then what's going to happen is they're going to sit there and play defensively. And we're just going to speed through this, wait for our reinforcements. We're going to set up our real army here. And I didn't see anything that resembled Cav. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about them going wide. But the other thing that does is they are more likely to use their menace blows. If we wanted to be crafty, we could move this these reinforcements. In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move these reinforcements over here. And that gives us an additional 4 minutes of time to, excuse me, of time to try to knock out one of their menace belows. So we're just going to keep an eye on this and see, yeah, they got another menace below there. And we'll just let our overseer sit there and tank that to the face. And let's see if they launch a third one. They did launch a third one. Let's see if we can get a fourth. If this gets under a minute, then we're not going to play that game. But we just used, I think, 4 of their menace belows. If I remember, if I counted that right. All right, they haven't used another one. So we're going to go ahead and bring our reinforcements in. That was some realism there for you. All right, cool. So now we're going to set up our real army. And this is steep enough to do what I wanted to do earlier, which is we take the blunderbusses and we put them on the flat. And then we take the fire glaives and we put them like higher up on the hillside there. And then we're going to take these sneaky gets and, you know, we're actually going to borrow one from over here. So we'll put these in a control group 2, make these control group 1. And then we need to kind of line up the rest of our army really quick. I'll put these over there. We'll take the trash and kind of stack them on either side, and we'll hold these guys in reserve. We'll put Gortys there, Drazueth there. We'll move this guy kind of like right there. And then the Castellan can go kind of offset. And then these... Actually, we'll back up the trash with the actual Chaos Dwarf infantry. And then we'll move the Kadai somewhere else. And then we want to take Control Group 2 and kind of move them out a little bit. And there we go. All right, cool. So we're going to take Drazueth and see if we can aggro them. And we want these guys, like, out of the way, because they're probably not going to go super wide because they don't have, like, they don't have cav. But they might have night runners, and sometimes they put those out on the perimeter. It's so the chat is talking. It says Zatan doesn't get casualty replenishment anymore from towers, and research rate either. So makes sense they got nerfed. Yeah, I again, I see why they got nerfed, because, I mean, you know what, they do have a Doom Wheel. That may actually mess up our strategy here, but not that bad. We still outpower them pretty heavily. Again, we're just trying to preserve the integrity of our army, because this army has to fight multiple turns in a row. It has to be able to sustain ambushes from Skaven. Like, it's these armies are going to get some work over the next couple turns. Let's see here, because they're running mostly Skaven slaves. I think they have 2 units of Storm Vermin and a couple Clan Rats. So we can probably, I mean, if we wouldn't get, like, routed, we probably have more combat potential in these 2 units right here than most of this army. Which, I mean, Skaven just play different. You guys have been watching for a while now. You guys know I'm a huge Skaven fan, because I really think that they did a good job with the integration of like the life is cheap type mentality. Oh yeah, that'd be a really good use of that cast on the Storm. Yeah, there we go. Cool. The only thing I wish that they had is, you know how we have formation changes, like a button for like when you're playing as Bretonnia, and you can change the formations of your cav. I would like to see a button that we could toggle for the Skaven that takes the acceptable brackets for the for like friendly fire and widens them quite substantially, so that, like, you know how you shoot and, like, your rattling guns are, like, obstructed so they won't shoot. That's not thematic at all. Like, you should be able to turn that on and off. So you just have them set up like standard, and then you push the button, and let's say the just arbitrarily, I don't know what the number actually is. Let's say, for just the sake of discussion, that the number is 15% of your unit is exposed to friendly fire, and that's the limit for when an archer or a missile unit will consider their shots obstructed. Well, I want to be able to push the button, and it'd be like, all right, well, 40's okay. just so that I can use the weapons teams, I think, as they would be thematically used, which is they literally, if you read any of the Skaven lore, they like literally send in millions of Skaven slaves and clan rats before they even think about sending in storm vermin, and they just like wave attack for a while until they've whittled down the enemy and has tired the enemy out, and then they actually attack with their strong troops. All right. Are these guys obstructed? Okay, there we go. So these ones will go undetected. These ones, not so much. So we'll go ahead and turn them on. And we'll just let them kind of run up the perimeter here. And there's nothing we can do about them getting detected. They went wide right there, and it's just what it is. These ones will go undetected. We'll go ahead and move them around like this, because we want them to hit the back lines. And it's okay if these guys engage. Totally fine. We don't really want them fighting the Doom Wheel, but it's, you know, it's what we have to work with. And these are not permanent troops. These only last until we fight Imric. So after we get everything kind of set up and eliminate Imric, we'll be merging down these troops. Like, we won't be keeping them forever. But Imric has flame attacks, is very susceptible. Not susceptible. Very resistant to anything flaming. So taking Hobgobbo archers against Imric is a huge mistake. So these guys are getting pounded somehow. Oh, by those. Okay. What is this guy fighting? Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mistimed this a little bit. That was kind of a mistake. And so my blunderbusses are suffering. We don't really need them right this second. So if they want to route, it'll be fine. Go ahead and turn these ones on. And once they get in there, that should pretty much solid up. There we go. Yeah, these guys have taken like no damage. These ones, on the other hand, not so much. Alright, those guys are in the archers. These guys are about to be in the archers. I guess they're not archers, they're slingers, whatever. Did those route off the battlefield? Looks like they did. Alright, we should pull him back and use some more of his magic. Is he fighting? Yeah, he's fighting Tretch. That's what's going on. Gortys is holding back. Although they can stay there because they're about to get help from these sneaky gits here. So we'll put one there and one there. And I'm okay with this as well. Drazoweth definitely needs to get out there, though. So that sneaky gets stopped short for one reason or another. These guys can totally just pursue. That's fine. Yeah, that Doom Wheel, well, I'm okay with that Doom Wheel. Just, we don't really have anything that's really solid at dealing with them, so that's fine. This is not good. So I guess we're going to have to take the Castellan and make him fight Tretch. Because my blunderbuss is routed off the battlefield because we had such a far back defensive position that because they route, although I think they're about to route their entire army off the battlefield. Yeah, it looks to me like we might, if we do this right, we might be able to route. Let's do this and see if we can turn that unit. Yep. And then we're just going to have them pursue this unit, and then that should run the rest of that off the battlefield, I think. Okay, so these guys need to move in a little bit closer so they can actually get some shots on Tretch. This, we'll have these pursue, and hopefully that'll run that off. We're pretty close to the army losses, I think. This has got a reasonable amount of balance and power, but we really don't have anything that can really go toe-to-toe with it. The fire glaives, if we caught them far enough off, probably. Okay, yeah, they're chunking down Tretch. We'll send in these, no, we have one right here. That'll be fine. Let's move all these guys back up. Actually, never mind. We'll move them over here. And these are just clan rats, so I'm pretty sure the Kadai are taking down, yeah, the Storm Vermin. We're good. I, again, really don't have anything that can work with that Doom Wheel, so I think we're better off to just army loss this army and not have to fight the Doom Wheel. Because it's just gonna roll right through these sneaky gets. Like, it's not even gonna slow down. Like, it just killed like a whole bunch of entities. There's nothing we can do about it. The Fireborn might actually be able to do something, but I'm not like super optimistic. Let's see what happens when we just throw them in there. It says that they're doing okay. I'm somewhat skeptical, though. Let's target these slingers. Did we get Tretch? We did not. No. They need to shoot a Tretch. I don't want him to get any experience. Do we have anything fast over here? I mean, we don't really have anything fast to begin with, but if we can get, what's his speed? 48. 54. I mean, they're on force march. So, I mean, all this is going to get wiped out anyway, but it would be great if we could get the, get a little extra there. I don't think we're going to catch him. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything with that. All right, that's fine. We didn't have any items, did we, that we could heal our dudes with? No. Okay. All right, so that was that. We again, we went into this for the purposes of not losing any units and minimizing casualties. So we came off, we lost roughly, what is that? We lost roughly a quarter as many troops as they did. So I'll take that. And then this one, I think, needs to be an outpost. Yeah, this one's the outpost, and then this one is going to be our factory, because it's right on the border. And then, again, we'll go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll go ahead and accept new labor here. And labor, we have plenty of labor, so we'll go ahead and do that. Chat says, "Oh my gosh, I never thought of this." I'm assuming that you're referring to the Menace Belows and just waiting out the Menace Belows. Okay, so we're gonna get this, and then this one is casualty replenishment rate. We need the casualty replenishment rate. So we're going to do that, and then this one, and then we're going to start working on this stuff up here. Gortys, we first want replenishment, and then when this opens up at 5, we're going to start doing that stuff. But right now, we'll go ahead and spread control. We don't really need him to be a great duelist. This guy is going to increase our mobility, and we might as well, you know, I I always get this, but I'd never use all my ammo on the Castellan. I've used all the Castellan's ammo like one time ever. All right, this guy, we want to start going down this because he can help reduce the upkeep of the army, so our overall upkeep. All right, so now we need to continue to recruit because we're going to fill all of this with gits. And then as soon as we have the ability, we need to build the money buildings in these outposts because we're going to need the money to sustain the army. We want to be able to swarm Imrik. I want to be in the red because I recruited so many sneaky gits. Oh, you know what? Crap. Alright, so he's gonna move. There's a chance they've got another army over here. I can't see it because Skaven cities are underground. But I think that I can reach this if I sit right inside. If I sit right here, it says that I can reach it next turn, and I'm in ambush stance, so I should be able to reach it next turn. And then this guy's going to do our recruiting. Although, was it really worth it to do that? Damn it. Can we borrow some money off of anybody? Probably not. We could. The important thing is that we have the building, and it's not. We don't need all those troops right this second. We've got several turns in this territory to be able to recruit those troops. So it's fine. I would have liked some more sneaky gets, but realistically speaking, it's not imperative right this second. Okay. Did we do our slave thing? We did. I could transfer some slaves and then sacrifice them for money, but I think that it's a better expenditure at this point to have the building and be able to build and then maintain the labor for use for conclave influence. I think that's the best way to do it. Second. Add some tags. At this point to just doing some real quick re-upping on my stuff on screen. All right. Okay. So they didn't attack us, which is good. And we need to be careful because they are the Skaven. And they can totally wreck us. So we can't really set up an ambush trap very easily. So we do have to be somewhat careful. Drazoeth can reach. This guy cannot. So we'll send Drazoeth over. and just kind of survey the situation. Yeah, this looks good. So we were able to catch that army in there. Sometimes it'll be floating, sometimes it won't. In this situation, I think that you're probably better off to attack the settlement and even auto-resolve it. And then you don't have to worry about getting caught in the open. And then he is going to capture this as a tower. So we're going to transfer in our units. And if we... Actually, I want to keep the slaves. Because we might be able to use them. So he's going to capture them. They'll replenish in there. And if they've got another army hanging out here that I can't see, and they attack this army and kill it, well, they only took 2 of our gets. You know? Oh, well. So we could auto-resolve this. But remember what we said. Oh, look at that. It'll even kill my secondary army. So we definitely can't do that. This shouldn't be all that bad. The big thing is we don't have the Flames of Asgore yet. And because of that, it's a little bit more challenging to do area of effect kill. And it doesn't look like they have any elite archers. So this is where I like to attack, is over here. I like to attack this settlement type right here because they only have 1 tower. And we're going to move our reserves to here. We'll put the trash up front. These guys stalk, so they don't matter. And then this and these guys. Although the fire glaives, yeah, we should probably not bring those in until we've secured the walls. Screw it. If they take a few, then they take a few. Alright, is that my entire army? It is. Alright. Go. So, these guys are literally just going to walk up and soak up bullets. And we can hit some of... We can do some casting. What is this guy doing? What are they doing? Again, these guys stalk, so they can literally sit back here and not be detected. We'll send the Fireborn under at the gate just to keep them from, soaking up missile fire. They're not particularly effective at taking out the gate, although they are a siege attacker. But Gortys will be far more effective. So initially, we're just going to send these guys up there and these guys up there. And then this one, we just want them to stand out there so that they can get shot up. And then when the gate gets blown down, we will shoot through the gate with both of these units. These guys have shields, so they'll be fine. We're just going to soak them up close to the wall. And then... Oh, they're shooting a Drazweth. Okay. I was like, how on earth are they shooting? And why did my Gits use all their ammo? And oh, you know what? Menace below. That's what it was. And what are they attacking? Oh, Gobos. Gate's almost down. Oh, still attack the gate. that's something we need to take care of. Where is Drazo? If I can just get him to shoot over the... Yeah, see, they're shooting. I thought I'd put them on... No, I put them on don't fire at will. Still not down. But once they get that gate down, I'll move all this out of the way. And, okay, there we go. So these guys can now move. We'll send Gortys in there, actually, to hold this back. And it's fine, but we need to move the Fireborn out of the way. They just dropped one of those units right on top of this. Which, it should be okay, because I'm pretty sure that they're just going to wreck that unit of Clan Rats. Yeah, so that unit of Clan Rats is done. Alright, so now they should be able to shoot into that region. If we can move Gortys slightly out of the way, we really want him there just to hold back the units. Yeah, see, there we go. That's what we want. All right, let's move Draz. Okay, yeah, see, look, they've already started to evacuate. Oh, that's a good clump. It was a halfway decent cast. Although it landed on the bridge, so it's not going to do near the damage that we wanted it to do. And then we'll use Gortys to kind of like lure. And then we'll use the Castellan too, I guess. We might as well put everybody in there. I don't think they really have anything that can really do anything to us. What is this? Clan Rats. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we might as well send all our characters, like, right here, right in front of the gate. Because that will draw them in to get wrecked by the fire glaives and the blunderbusses. Maybe? They seem to be obstructed for one reason or another. And I don't understand why. So maybe if we give them the attack order? Yeah, there we go. They were just kind of derped out for one reason or another. Alright, so we're getting shot at. That should be fixed here soon, though. What is this? Oh. Spearman. That's looking pretty good. We're just going to let them send as many troops as they want to into this bullet funnel that we have here. I think the wise thing to do would be to move the fire glaives like this and then just kind of give the blunderbuss some more room, because that's really what's going to do a lot of the damage. And then we can use the fire glaives to shoot across this as necessary. We could also get the fire glaives up on top if we could create a little bit more of a beachhead. Let's, we need to shut down that tower. So we're going to put some more troops up there, because somehow my sneaky gits are losing to Clan Rats. I don't know. This unit is not happy. Is it on fire at will? Yeah. If I had the Flames of Asgore, we'd be done with this battle already. We would just create a clump like this. Alright, Gortys needs to get out of there, obviously. Yeah, that's bad. Let's see if we can... Well, I wonder if he'll pursue, and then we can hit him. Doesn't look like that's happening. We might actually have to commit troops in there. I was kind of expecting Gortys to last longer than that. Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about this. Right here. So, we'll keep casting into it. But we're just not doing the damage that I thought we should be, or that I have done before, you know? So, I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and we'll just move in all these sneaky gits, as well as these guys, and we might as well send in these ones as well. And in doing so, we're gonna try to work our let's work these guys up onto the wall. No, not those guys. Where are my fire glaives? Fire glaives. We're gonna work our fire glaives up onto the wall, and hopefully that fixes that problem. Looks like we need some more gits. Well, I guess they are climbing, so that's fine. So this should be a good situation for the Fireborn, and we'll go ahead and bracket we'll go ahead and put the Chaos Dwarf infantry right here and here, and that should prevent any surges from occurring, because they're pretty tanky. And then as these fire glaives get situated, we'll set them kind of like this and just let them wreck. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can sneak these guys in. Yeah, I think they will go. Yeah, they're going to go. It's kind of weird because for some reason they want to prioritize the ladders. I think that's wrong. It just is. It shouldn't be that way. So we're gonna put these guys right here, and we're going to pull these gits up onto the wall. And now that this lord is there, hopefully that their lord will sit there and fight him for a minute while the gits get out of the way. Although we still have some gits crossing here. I think we're just going to take some friendly fire on the gits and eliminate that lord. Although, yeah, there we go. There it is. Yeah, we killed some of our gits, but the enemy lord is now dead. All right, cool. So those guys are shielded, so I'm not really super concerned about that. Let's see, if we shift these guys over to here, can they get a better angle to shoot up that way? Because they should get a range bonus from being on the wall. This is a lost victory point. I don't know. Yeah, so they can hit sort of. And then we'll bring the blunderbusses up top here. Do some more casting. You know what? No, I want to shoot that specifically. Ooh, that's a good cast. Yeah, that was a good cast. Alright, he made it out. Let's go ahead and put this guy up here as well. I don't know that they're going to cross after us. They may not. Oh yeah, they're totally going to. Perfect. Yes, please. Come right on in, boys. These two basically have a convergence point on their fields of fire that are identical. So these are clan rats with shields, which means they have a bronze shield, so 35%. I don't think that it really matters. Let's give them something better to play with, maybe. If we put this guy up there, they might actually try to come fight him. And if I could get them to hang out on that bridge, that would be great. Are they gonna do it? You gonna come get me? Yes, no, maybe? That's not entirely effective. Oh, you know what? It's hitting right there. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, so that's not ideal. Okay. So how are we gonna do this? Let's get Drazuath up here. Because they've got a lot of bodies left, but they also have a lot of missiles left, and he's got 2 casts of his attack left. And I really don't want to just smash these gits into the enemy, because yeah, I'm not. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? Let's see if we can steal some points, because they've done some building. It might take them a minute to get to there. I don't know how that unit got down there, but it did. I could also use some gits to get there. So this looks like a good target. We're kind of in a little bit of a hard place because of this bridge. Like, we're kind of stuck on the other side of it. We might be able to. So now the Drazuath's up there. Let's see if we can walk him over, and then we're gonna put these guys on hold fire, and see if we can get them to come down the bridge a little bit more. Yeah, that's what we want. Now we'll put them on fire well, and see if that helps us any. It's still not great. Yeah, it's still not great. But what we'll do now is we'll move them to the top of the bridge. And if we can pin these guys, and then let's see. Where are the fire glaives? Fire glaives. We'll move them up too. And if we can pin... here, let's do this. And hopefully get... Because I don't want them to get any closer. Yeah, there we go. But we need those fire glaives to shoot at this guy, because they outrange us. Alright, cool. And then where's this lord at? Okay, cool. Good. So we're going to put these guys kind of like a little bit farther up on the bridge, and we're going to put the fire glaives kind of like in the center. And that may or may not work. At least these are just night runners and not gutter runners. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking at. And if we can secure a little bit of a thing here, then we can start ferrying the gits over. Oh, you know what? That'd be great if we army lost them with all those troops left. Okay, so the fire glaives are coming in, and we're gonna move the blunderbuss down this way, and just maybe get them around this curve a little bit. They're kind of running from us. Yeah, let's, yeah. Attack that, and then the fire glaives probably won't friendly fire us, so we'll bring a chunk of gits over. Yeah, these are just... Oh, no, those are clan rat spears with shields. But the fire glaives do a pretty good job of... And if I can get them to fire into that, that'd be great. Please. Withering fire. And then the gits will be here in a second, and then we'll also bring up the Kadai and these guys, and they can go over there. And our blunderbuss have almost used all their ammunition, so we'll be able to pull them out here shortly after they just annihilate. This is a high-value target. Even though it's a Skaven Slave unit, it'd be great if we could get a volley on that. These guys have a decent amount of armor. So, yeah, look at that. That was good. That was real good. Can we get a volley on the Night Runners? No, they're going to run. These are spears. I'm okay with those guys fighting clan rats with spears. It's not that big of a deal. That's bad, though. So, direct fire. Can these guys hit that? Maybe. Might be able to hit that. Yeah, they can. Good. Ooh, that's not good. We don't want them too far out ahead of support. Alright, so yes, we are hitting those guys not all that efficiently, because we've only got a few models in the front that can actually shoot. We're going to push these guys forward and let them hit that clan rats with shields and maybe get a little bit of cover from them. And we'll go ahead and send the Chaos Dwarf infantry up there with them. And the farther these guys get up that to try to shoot at that Kadai unit, they're going to get pounded more by the fire glaives. Okay, so it looks like we have one volley left of this. We'll hit it that, and then we'll pull it out, and we'll go ahead and send the rest of these gits down here. And then we have some more gits back here that we can bring up just to continue to saturate the enemy here. All right, that's good. That's good. Let's go ahead and use the Kadai to capture this point. They're not, like, doing really well as far as their health is concerned. What is this menagerie of mess? Okay. These guys can come all the way out because we are done with them. They've used all of their ammunition. Yeah, they can shoot at the Chaos Dwarf infantry, that's fine. Skaven Slaves versus Kadai Fireborn. All day, every day. Thank you. Alright, let's encase these guys up a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be good. Those are just clan rats and more clan rats. Did we route that one? No, we didn't, but it was pretty close. So where did our fire glaives go? They're derped out, of course. Okay, so this is going fine. What's this look like? All right, so we captured that, and they routed that. We got to be getting close to the army losses.
What, Sam? Yeah, boys on it.
I'm a little bit concerned that these guys, well, I'm a little bit concerned about Drazoat, that he's just going to start taking damage. This guy's fine. But we got to be, like, really stinking close. Unless they've just got a bunch of, like, stalking units that I can't see. I don't... Yeah, okay, there's the army losses. I'm really glad we got the army losses because I didn't want to... I was going to have to withdraw these Fireborn because they were going to get wrecked by those Night Runners, for sure. They're faster than we are, and they have a missile attack, so we were not going to be able to run them down. All right, cool. So this was occupy... Yeah, this is... We need to occupy this as a tower. Yeah. And then we want to build... Oh my gosh, look at this. Went through that trouble. Let's build the money building. And we'll go ahead and... We need more gits. So we'll go ahead and merge this down. We'll put a git in here. And some more gits in here. So we got the money building. We'll go ahead and get rid of this. Yeah, we'll get rid of this one. And we'll just keep that one for now. And then we'll actually rebuild that later. But for now, money and gobos. This is what we need. We need to increase our bankroll so that we can afford a larger army, because we're going to need it here shortly. Okay, so the next stop is going to be Mount Silver Spear. And I would force march this guy around, but I don't think that's a good idea, because they could have an army sitting there. And I guess we could check real quick. They have some military left, so it's probably not a very big army, but it doesn't need to be a very big army to deal with that. Alright, so these guys. So we wanted the casualty replenishment rate. And now we can start working on special skills. This guy, which one is the... Which one? Vanguard deployment, flash bombs. I like this one. So, yeah. Increases his range, so he can shoot more. And then this one, more casualty replenishment. And we're going to start going down his line here, because it's going to reduce the upkeep. Alright. I think we're set up now. We need to look at our labor. So we don't need this labor yet, and we might as well use that. So, alright, cool. Let's look if we have any diplomacy here. Do we have eyes on Skarsnik yet? No, we do not. Okay. You also notice that we haven't launched a convoy yet. And we're not going to until after we deal with Imric. And we have Rain to... We don't want to get involved in a war with Grimgor right now, basically. And if you don't launch a convoy, then you don't discover Grimgor. Alright, so they did have a somewhat of an army there. And Drazoath can reach. Somehow. I don't know how. Okay, so now that he's got that, actually, what rank is he? He's rank 8. So we should probably... We could get more income. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go down. That's raising and sacking. We're building an empire, so we don't really need this right this second. Although the campaign movement range would be good. And the upkeep. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So we're going to do... we don't really need alert after we take out Tretch. So we'll go ahead and do this. And again, I have no idea how he is able to reach, but he is able to reach. So we're going to do that, and they will stand and fight, and we can auto-resolve it. All right, chat, what do you think? We lose our trash, which we don't really need, to be completely honest. And that would allow us to replace them with gits. I think we ought to resolve it. Because the reason that's important is now we are assured that we will occupy that settlement this turn. I don't know. He could reach that army, but I don't know that he could reach the settlement. So we're going to take the labor. Yeah, definitely taking the labor. And he can reach the settlement. Okay, so we're good here. And our army's not that unhealthy either. So... So we'll go ahead, and this one's going to be occupied as a factory. And it's being occupied as a factory because we want to be able to build defensive positions here. So, we're going to do some... even though this was free, we should probably keep this. Yeah, we'll just upgrade this. And then this one we're going to build the money building. And upgrade it. Oh no. Okay, so faction destroyed. And we just now... I probably should have stopped and done some diplomacy with him. But, oh well. Gordas, we're going to go ahead and get... shoot him. Castellan, we're going to get Cinder Blast. And Drazoath, we are going to continue down his post-battle loot. Well, no. Sacking settlements. Chat says, hey, I keep getting these giant gray borders / boxes that appear at the edges of my screen and below the map on the campaign map. Any idea what they could be? Yeah, man, I don't know. I can't really see a screenshot either. So, it might be an optimization with your graphics. It could be a problem with that. So this guy... we're going to start moving down this way. And he'd be nice if he would replenish faster. So we're going to put 2 more gits in here. And we're going to put a git in here. And let's see what else we have to work with here. Alright, so that all looks good. The Sentinels... this needs to be increased. So we actually... we should spend here. And we will go ahead and delete this building. Because we need to build defenses here and here. Okay, so... let's go in here, and we want the... item. There's a couple items. Grants a random weapon or armor every 3 turns. So we can do this, or we can do the talisman. Let's do the... I think that these are going to be a little bit more useful. So we'll do the talismans. Because we can get, like... talismans and arcane items. So we can get, like, potions of toughness and crap like that. With that one. And then, is there anything that we need to build that takes money? Because we could use some slaves to get money for upgrading if we want. So that's being upgraded. This needs upgraded. And we're 34. So if we use one of our slaves to get that, then we can go ahead and upgrade that and start getting some raw materials in here. And then the other one, we're just going to go with concave influence. Yeah. Cool. All right. That's what we want to do. Good. And then Drazoath is going to bring up the rear here. We didn't need this other guy in that battle. Because that army was actually standing outside the settlement. Okay, so now that we've done this, we want to go up and get these hobgoblin buffs. So we have to do this to get there, which kind of sucks, but whatever.
Whoop. Moose. Master
Okay, cool.
Seers. Sabarartun.
Yeah, that looks good. And if we do Forgecraft stuff, although we're not really making that many, if we do a Forgecraft, then we get armaments, but nah. The question is there any way to get consistent slaves? I feel like if I'm not fighting for like 1 to 2 turns, I lose all of them. Yeah, so you need to manage your control. So that's part of it, right? So you need to build the control buildings. Because when we get back in here, I'll show you. See, we just got a Talisman of Preservation off of that one thing, which is freaking great. So if we go in here, 3% labor loss, 5% labor loss, 15% labor loss. So you have to get your control up. So if your control is tanking, you're losing 20% of your labor per turn, right? So that's a problem. So you need to mitigate that. So you need to build a control building. And then the other thing that you need to do is be putting out convoys, excuse me. So, what was it? This one. Come on, man. Good grief. What the? This is Mount Silverspear, right? Yeah, okay. So this is the one that we definitely need defenses in. And then Drazoath needs to force march down here. This guy can continue down this way. And let's look at our labor and see if we can spend any. We can't really spend any labor. Yeah, so we're not gonna recruit this turn. We don't have to recruit anyway. But we're not going to recruit this turn because we're a little tight on funds. We could upgrade the Crookback Mountain. Yeah, this is being upgraded, so we'll be able to build defenses there. It's not immediately under siege, or like it's not imminently important. And then we're gonna save this, and hopefully get some. Hopefully upgrade one of our major settlements. Okay, so yeah, so we're not going to recruit this turn because we don't have the money to, and we could sacrifice slaves, but and get enough to recruit, but we're not going to launch the attack next turn anyway, so it's not really that important. All right, moving on. All right, so that means that we're going to be able to take that settlement basically uncontested. All right, so we're going to move Drazoath to right here. Because he's going to need to... We're going to crush this position. And then we need him to go into ambush stance immediately afterwards. And we have enough for some more gits. Oh, man, that's a hard decision. Hang on. Let me refresh my memory here for a second. This increases your income. And it increases your workload by 150. and gives you armaments. I feel like this is the better spend. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better spend. We need to do some fighting. We definitely need to do some fighting. I would just take this position this turn, but I really want to be able to set up an ambush trap. So what we're going to do is... Oh, man. I can only afford one. Will anybody give me any money for anything? Oh, they hate us. That's not going to happen.
The dragon shall wake.
Alright, so we can only get one get, which is kind of lame. Okay. This is actually pretty... Because we can't use convoys at this juncture, I usually rely on convoys to stabilize my workforce, so we really need to get into a fight so that we can capture some slaves. I mean, realistically speaking, like, you can look at the red and see that you're not producing at 100%, and that's fine. Like, it just means that you don't progress that turn. So we had like a 91% fill rate, so that means that we progressed 91% of our potential that turn instead of 100. So now we're at 73. So we need to make sure that, yep, that's on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see if there's anybody who's at war with Imric.
Greatest of the dragon princes.
Nobody's at war with Imric. So this guy's going to launch... Oh, not that guy. This guy's going to launch the attack.
Futile and
And he could, like, literally win that by himself. And then Drazoath is going to reinforce. And I would auto-resolve this, but we definitely, like, the upcoming fights... screw it. Never mind. Just, although we probably would have gotten more labor if we had fought it manually, but this is going to be an outpost. And we don't care if we lose this position or not. So we're okay. We're okay losing this position if we need to. We just don't want to lose the Lord. So now Drazoath is going to go into ambush stance. And we want him in ambush stance over here. Inside the zone of control. And the reason we want him in there is he can now reach the Fortress of Vorag. We could get some trash just to fill out the army. Let's see if there's anything that we can spend on. Nah, we'll go ahead and get wait a minute. So defenses are built. Darkhold. No, the Sentinels. Oh, that's still building. So yeah, we're going to get money here. And we're not going to build anything there because we may sacrifice that to draw their armies there. I don't know where Imric is. But if I look here, I can draw some inferences. So right now they have 3 settlements, which means that Imric is... that means Imric has captured Bitter Bay. Yeah, so Imric has captured Bitter Bay. And they have an army sitting in one of these two cities. So we're going to see what happens. He usually force marches back up to the Fortress of Vorag, which is exactly what I would do if my northernmost border just got assaulted. But we need to keep our army as healthy as possible, because as long as we are healthy and strong, we shouldn't have any problems with, like, Greasus or Skarsnik declaring war on us. Alright, so I did not see what went down. It didn't show us. So they have an army sitting there that recruited some over the end turn. So he's got enough to attack and go into ambush stance afterwards. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to approach and see if Imric is hanging out in the perimeter here. He is not. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack this. We're going to bring our other army in that might be able to reach if we line this up right. Alright, it says Pyrrhic victory. Which is not great. And they've got a lot of archers. Okay, so here's the thing. We have to fight this battle now. We've now moved our armies into the area, and we can't retreat. If we retreat from the area, then this lord will be in range of wherever Imric is. He's probably sitting over here. And that means he can reach us with his full strength, and then he can attack us. So we basically have to fight this battle. And we have to fight it now. The question I have, do we get Dreadquake? We do. Alright, let's go look at the... Let's see what happens here. It should be the Fortress of Vorag map. This is a different map than it should be. Whatever. I really hate this map. This map sucks. So, we need to find a way to trick them into a blob. We don't really have anything to get that done, to be completely honest. So, we can't really use these basically at all this battle. Like, they'll just be completely outranged. We can't, it's nearly impossible to capture this point and then get to here without getting pin cushioned. So we really do have to trick them. So these guys stalk, so they're fine. We really do need to trick them into a blob somehow. And I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet, to be completely honest. We're just going to have to see how they line up and go from there. we shoot at these archers with him, they might try to dodge. We're just trying to open... We're trying to open that up. And those just take forever to get here. It'll be fine. They can shoot at these guys all day long and it's fine. They are doing some damage to my Kadai, though, so I need to really get those Kadai underneath the cover there. This might actually be a decent cast. It's got 2 archer unit. Nah, they're moving. Yeah. I don't have anything fast that I can use to make them miss with all their ammo. That's a lot of archers. I do not if I just throw my gits in here, they will absolutely get shredded. So I literally cannot do that. We might use the single entities to try to get the archers to shoot at the single entities. And by them shooting at the single entities, they tend to stick. You know what I mean? Like, if I tell them to, if they are kind of like locked in shooting at single entities in a blob, then sometimes the archers will stay there and let you hit them with like crap like this. So the first thing that we're going to do is blow this gate down, and then we're going to see kind of like how the situation looks. So, really? Oh, there we go. And as far as these Fireborn, I think we put the Fireborn maybe right here, and maybe they won't get shot. Let's test it because it's close enough. I don't want to send them in there because they'll just get wrecked. But if I take these single entities and I start them in a fight, where's Drazvath? If I put them in there and make them melee with this, then yeah, that's not gonna work. They can still hit that. Let's move them back. They've done their job. I can't really have them in there right now because they're just gonna get killed. All right. So that would have been a good blob to bomb. It might still be a good blob to bomb. We might get it. Oh my goodness gracious. That's what we're talking about right there. That was a good shot. Okay. So sometimes by having these units kind of like this, the archers will sit around and like try, like the AI has commanded them to fire. But they're obstructed, so they won't. So they form like these kind of formations, and in 62 seconds, we're gonna shoot another one. And so we just took out like a big pile. Let's see. Although this might actually be a better shot. Are they sending another archer? They're literally throwing archers in there. Are they like trying to calculate the balance of power that's in the blob and therefore trying to add like, what is going on? I'm not gonna touch it Because, are these guys coming down too? Please say yes. What on earth is going on? I think you guys know where this... Oh, this is what's going on. We'll let them continue to sit there. Oh, no, they left. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Those archers are gonna leave. Those ones just got... No, they're leaving. Okay, so that was halfway decent. It took out more... probably should have dropped it there. But it did take out a crap load of troops. So let's start doing this stuff and see what we can accomplish with the single entities really quick as far as mopping up their melee infantry. Because if we can get all of the things that would obstruct us out of the way, and if they're just going to shoot into this blob that's full of their soldiers, then by all means, I suppose. Let's bring this guy up. Yeah, so if we can clean up all this melee infantry right here, then we might be able to bring the Gits in and actually, you know, have a fight that's not like super killy on our side. Because right now, especially with this blob right next to the gate, we're gonna tell the Gits to come in, and they're just gonna get bogged down and just get pincushioned. Like, there's not a whole lot that we can do with that. Drazmath does not seem to want to cast. There it is. Oh, well, I'll take that. So we'll put all the Gits right here. And we might be able to use the fire glaives. We might be able to get the fire glaives in there. I don't think we're going to be able to use the blunderbusses. We went to fire that thing and like literally shot like one entity like right in front of him. He does not have a lot of missile resist, so we need to actually get him in the center of this blob here.
Stock them! Surumansa!
Okay. Now, if we can just finish with this here. So, this last spearman needs to go down. Then we can order all the Gits in. And we'll also take in these guys. We're going to probably not use this one, but we can probably literally just select all of this and tell it to come in. But we need to get these units away from the gate. Gate is ours, even though we already broke it down. And then it looks like Gortys is going to be pretty much retired. This guy might be able to stand in the corner and shoot some stuff. Come on. This, I don't know what kind of wizard. Evans, maybe? Alright. We're close enough that if I order all this in, then we should be good because the Gits will fire off their missile attack. So that should be fine. They'll be able to basically push right through that. We really we need to get them in and get some of them up there immediately. And we need to be cognizant that the Fireborn are going to be a really easy target. So we should probably do this, actually. We probably shouldn't send them in first, because they're the fastest unit that we have. So they get really fragile really fast. If we can keep these archers skirmishing, then they won't be shooting. Yeah, alright, so our army has now started its way in, and we can probably move these guys up a little bit. Alright, Gortys is gonna have to leave. He's gonna get wounded. Yeah, look, we're already taking, like, sizable damage. Just by, yeah, they're just raining arrows on us. Alright, this guy, try to get them to skirmish. They're doing okay. They're just taking a lot of damage. So, like, they have to close in, like, now. Gortys made it out. We'll put the Fireborn in. Yeah, so since they have that missile attack, they're kind of dominating right now, but once that missile attack has been used, it is going to slow down. Their damage output is going to slow down considerably. Alright, so I think we've handled this. Let's make sure everybody is on pursuit. So that and that are done. Let's send one of them actually to take on that, and we might as well send Drazoeth in there too. These guys are just standing there, not doing anything, so we should totally send them up there. Where are my Fireglaves? They are coming in, so they need to pick targets, basically. They should situate themselves right there. And then where are my Chaos Dwarf infantry? They are inside, so they can go up there. And they have very few, they only have like 2 melee units there. So we need to squirt these guys out this way because that's a problem. They've got us pinned. I was hoping that missile attack was going to eat through those spearmen, but it doesn't look like it did. And we're taking far too much damage. We're going to have a really hard time with Imric if he attacks us over the end turn. Fireglaves. Attack that. Alright, we've gotten some units into this area. That's good. They should probably start skirmishing with us soon. And that's what we want. If they're running, they're not shooting at us. And that is good. The Fireglaves need to come in here and put some fire on this barricade. This whole situation over here is sorted. So we can actually withdraw from this area. over here and reconcentrate our efforts over here. But this Git, we should... It's got firepower, so we should probably bring it up there to use its ammunition and then immediately withdraw it. If we can continue to compress this, that would be fine. Okay, so some good damage is being done there, but let's see if we can get those fire glaives to shoot at the actual archers. Probably not, and they are getting shot at, so we're just going to move them. This Git, we're just going to pull it out. It's too damaged. We've got kind of like a string of a battle going on here. Maybe we can give it a command and maybe they'll go up there, but the important thing is that we're bumping these archers. Yeah, our Gits are at like half health. It sucks. They've got that all walled off, so we can't go around that way. So we're just going to have them go up this way. And that barricade is almost down. So we'll be able to blow all that up. Yeah, it's really bad. Taking a lot of damage. Although they're eating through those archers pretty quick now. Let's move the Gits off and let just the Dwarves do it. These guys are just kind of like sitting here, just being targeted. Like, they haven't even used a fraction of their ammo. So we really need to... All right, so they've eaten through those archers. So now we can here. Let's use these guys. Oh my god, it's terrible. Maybe we can go up this way. Yeah, we'll just do that and kind of go because they're just going to continue to wreck us there. All right, let's capture that and get these guys up there. We're just getting freaking hammered. We knew that this was going to be a bad battle. The important thing is that we don't lose any units. As long as nobody gets wiped out, you know, we can probably recover a fair amount of it over the intern. We did squirt through here a little bit. So these guys should be able to... Here, let's do this. Man, this is bad. This is bad. All right, everybody up there. Everybody up there. Yeah, those blunderbusses are worthless, so we're just going to leave them there. They're just so completely outranged. There's no way that we'll even... They'll just get shot up. If we can pin any of that, that's bad. We can't get that through. But we have some units coming around this way, so... that is somewhat of a plus, I guess. Alright, the Fireborn are here. So, you know what? I should have left them out. They're not going to make it. I'm going to tell you right now. They're getting targeted hard. We're going to lose that unit. Which sucks, because it's a really powerful unit. But, you know, I should have left it outside the gates. Oh well. Mistakes were made. It'll reduce our upkeep. Drazoath gets his Fireborn upgrades pretty cheaply though, so it's not that big of a deal, I suppose. But man, that sucks. All right, so we've got some more problems over here. How did they get down? We'll just ignore that, I guess. If we take this position, then we can capture the town center, because at this point in time, our army is damaged enough that we may not be able to inflict the army losses until we're roughly even in kills. And I take that back. We just inflicted the army losses. So that sucks that we lost the Fireborn. I'm not happy about that. But if we're holistic about this, I don't think we lost any units. So that means that everything can replenish over the intern as long as we don't get attacked over the intern, which was the whole reason that we decided that we had to fight this battle anyway, because if we hadn't fought the battle, then we could have been attacked over the intern. And unless Imric is sitting on the corner, waiting for us to, or in ambush stance, waiting for us to take the Fortress of Vorag, then he can't reach us. So somebody says, I usually chuck the Kadai for boosted Hopgobbo early. I'm also not good enough to incorporate them smoothly yet. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the Kadai units are super powerful, but they are so easily killed. Like, they're supposed to be a demonic unit, and for a demonic unit to have be so susceptible to missile units, doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But you know, it does have to be, like, I feel like some of the vampire units are way less susceptible to missile fire, but yeah, whatever. All right, so we're gonna capture this, or wait a minute. No, we have to sack this. That was almost really bad. So we sack it. Our other dude does get to capture it for us. So we'll go ahead and have him capture it for us. And we're going to capture it as a tower. Now, I don't see Imric here. There is no army here. He is sitting in Bitter Bay. That is where Imric is. So that means that he does not... If we go into ambush stance... Let's see if we can do that a little bit better. Not particularly. Okay, so if we go into ambush stance, he now does not see this army. He also cannot reach us. So he has to, in order to get here, he has to force march. So we're in good shape, which will allow us to replenish. What we're gonna do here is we need to. I know we're a little heavy right now, but this next battle, we need as many troops as we can get. So what we're gonna do is, against my better judgment, I'm gonna put a building here, and we're going to trade out some labor for, what is this? Is this the yeah, Plain of Bones? Plain of Bones needs 100, so we're not using any here. So we'll go ahead and complete that. And now we'll go ahead and recruit. And how many can we recruit? We can recruit a total of 6 if we had to. But I don't feel like paying double for a unit that we're probably going to get rid of here soon. Let's see if there's anything else that needs to be done. We could upgrade this and increase the defenses. How we doing on? Yeah, we're a ways off from being able to upgrade. No, if we sit on those raw materials, then we get to upgrade this next turn. So we'll sit on it. Because if we lose the outpost, or if we lose the factory, we lose the factory. But it'll be harder for them to take the capital. Okay. So we're going to continue to do that and hopefully get the campaign movement range. We'll take the campaign movement range there. Then this speed, stock, do stabilization. And then this guy, we want more ammunition for our dudes. Okay, so now we need to recruit. So Drazoath can take on 1 Git, and then the other 2 can go into this army. And we're not gonna do global recruitment. I think we'll have another turn. We might have another turn of recruitment. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, we didn't get to see what Imric did. Which means that he didn't show into our visual range. Which is simultaneously good and bad. Because that means I have no idea where he's at now. Let's see. He is no longer there. He could be there.
Minu.
We can reach it.
Aksuardugal. Anu.
I need a scout. That's what I need. Okay, so we know that he's not there. And let's play this out. So if he came up this way and he retook the fortress of Vorag, would we really lose anything? We'd lose like 200 raw materials. Boo-hoo. Right? Not a big deal. If he's here and he's also recruiting here, that means he's got a lot of force there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our smaller army. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Okay, so we got to be careful because we don't want to get in the way. So this guy is going to go right here. Yes. Oh. What do you guys think? You think I ought to auto-resolve it? Look at this auto-resolve. We would lose our Castellan, our other lord, our entire second army. Right? We would lose everything except for 3 sneaky gets. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to I don't think we're going to be fighting this manually, but they fell for the bait. Because given the orientation, yeah. All right. We're going to cheat. Totally cheat. Yes. Yeah, we're definitely winning this battle. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to move our reinforcements into their reinforcement zone. And that means that 5 minutes into the battle, our reinforcements are going to show up 5 minutes into the battle behind their units. And we're going to take all these sneaky gits, and we're going to stick them right here, right in the face of these archers. And we want just enough space where they can blob, but we don't want like enough space that the cav can get any speed. And then in the center, we're going to bring up these guys. Actually, we want it to blob a little bit. So we're actually going to take it, and we want it to be kind of a fan. Because we want to line up. We're going to put the fireglaves here, and we're going to put the blunderbusses like right up in their face. And then these guys are going to go to the center. This castellan's also going to come over here. And then wherever their lord is, who the hell cares, right? In fact, probably send Gordus. Is he on his horse? Or wolf? Yeah. So we're going to send Gordus to sort out the other lord, because it's a caster lord. And we don't want that, we don't want it raining spells on our somewhat, I mean, this is a pretty flimsy formation. And they're going to win by preventing the enemy from being able to use any of their ammunition. So Gordus is going to go in there and take that out, and then everybody else is going to come up here. And these guys are going to sit kind of like this for the time being until the first volley, or until the Gits use some of their ammunition. So the blunderbusses are going to go right here in their faces and shoot down the corridor. And then the fireglaves are going to go right behind them and shoot over their heads. The castellan is going to sit right here and make sure that if there's any enemies there, that they aren't a problem. And we'll go ahead and, for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and put Drazoath in here as well, just to create another stop. Because I fully expect the dragon princes that Imric has to try to get through this, and we're gonna have to shift these guys around to make that happen, to make that not happen. So as these guys come in here in about a minute, or about 40 seconds, yeah, so he has his original starting army. It's like basically all archers. But he's got some dangerous units in there. We also need to target Michaela, because she is a fire wizard. She probably has a couple points underneath of her, and we cannot let her cast Burning Head. So as soon as I got an opportunity to target her, we are going to. And Gordus looks like he's doing good work. We can bring him over. Alright, cool. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, so painful. She casted it. And she's hitting our entire army with it. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. That was really painful. That was really bad. I should have staggered them a little bit. If we lose, I'll reload it and stagger them. That was pretty bad. I'm not much for reloading, but oof. Should have won. Should not have let that happen. Our reinforcement should come in and help. So I don't think we'll have to reload it, but oof. Oof is right. that really hurt. Alright, we need to... Oh, they have 2 dragons? What the F? Oh, because one's part of the settlement garrison. That's right. That's okay. We can... The important thing is that... Yeah, see, we're going to have to reload this, probably. Oh, Gortys didn't get that guy. Well, no, we might actually be able to pull this out.
Shadow gates.
What are you guys doing? Did they get one of them? As long as we contain this, we should be okay. Yeah, looks like we got one of the dragons, I think. Yeah, all right. Well, no, we'll see if we actually... Our reinforcements are here. Although they're blocked. Oh, what a mess. When the AI gets your playbook, and they know what you're going to do. My poor blunderbusses. She did so much damage with that cast. Gortys is gonna freaking die. What's shooting him? This battle should have gone considerably better than it did. Oh my goodness. Get him out of there. Kill that freaking wizard. Actually, that one's way more important. I'm suffering on my micro game right now. What is going on over here? Oh, they're just regrouping. Where are those fire blades? What are they shooting at? Shoot at the dragon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they wouldn't do any damage to the dragon princes. Yeah, that's not a good matchup. Not at all. That seems like it's going okay.
shoots thou?
Brutax hobgoblin!
Stalin Castellan! Du auf Uskul! Unwachs dem as Elgi!
This looks like it's going okay. Even cheated and I almost lost.
Hobgoblin! Nash Batlow!
Disgos!
Of course, I haven't officially won yet either, so... come on. Shoot.
Solfeo! Anfa Agrimazul! Klanda Pagulund! Bak bin Wutras! Korea Azan!
Boys at Grove!
Razota Erpetwen! Champions of Order! Ardugata! Razota Erpetwen!
Nope. No.
Urkaz!
No.
Kubluak! Waddle! Alabrin Guts! Rengakas! Son ut us! Ashut Saragor! Dog! Dog! Pintabras Gadana! Surumansa! Ut Odion!
Oh, come on.
Dog! Benudra! Razota Erpetwen! Padrashkazak Domitash! Elmansi! Hey! Ansadu! Rukum! Orink! Gogdog! Isan Tarazgi! Hashut thou! Dalet Castellan!
Shoot, please. Please shoot.
Solfeo! Askala Erkala!
Please shoot.
Gogdog!
Okay, there's that. Alright, who do we want here? We need to take out these dragon princes. Because they're chunking down this dude. He's gonna rout. It's looking a lot like that auto-resolve result was pretty accurate. Alright. The fire mage. Kill the fire mage. Just lost my lord. Shoot the fire mage. Please. Got her. Imric now. Shoot Imric. Can we get him? Doesn't look like it. Didn't get him. My goodness gracious. That was terrible. The good news is the settlement garrison, Imric, and the subordinate army were all wrecked. The bad news is, oh man, my blunderbusses did get wrecked. So that sucks. So I lost my blunderbusses. No, I didn't. Look. Oh, that was lucky. Okay. Cool. They still have their dragons. Okay. Gag. That was really bad. Replenishment doesn't help me any. And we only got 200 labor out of that. Oh my gosh, what a terrible end result. So we lost our lord, but we didn't lose any other units. Take the labor. We got, and we did get their fire wizard. All right, so now we need a new lord, and it should be one of these guys. Because he's going to get campaign line of sight, speed, or melee. Yeah, we should probably go with melee. Okay, well, that sucked. So now we have to finish off Emmerich here. Let's see. And we got to be really careful with some of our dudes. Yeah. So we're going to get missile resist for this one. And then we're going to need to replenish some troops. Let's see. What do we got here? Let's just do that. All right. We're going to have to be really careful with this so that we don't... yeah, because otherwise... We could auto-resolve it, but we will lose that blunderbuss unit. So probably what's going to happen is right away, I'm probably withdrawing the blunderbusses, and I'm probably putting the Castellan and Gordis on the border. Maybe. Let's do this. Or wait a minute. Yeah, he's already reinforcing, so never mind. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, and we are in bad shape. So we gotta be careful. Not only because we have the potential to lose some units here, or to lose some units, but we also have we also can't look weak on the campaign map, or else we're gonna get dogpiled on. Because they're waiting. All right. So, yeah. So right away, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put the... Where's the border? Is it right there? Yeah. So we get to start right on the border. Or no, it's there. So I don't even know if we can retreat there. So what we're going to do is we're going to line up all of our dudes here in just kind of a random formation. And then I'm going to withdraw this blunderbuss unit and see where it goes. It did not go straight back, so that's bad. Is it going up there? That would be terrible. Okay, so we got to be pretty careful. Let's do this. I'm gonna guess they're probably not moving on us. We can send Gordis out to take a look before we commit to that move. It looks to me like they're just sitting, which is good. So we're gonna move everybody up here. So we're right next to a withdrawal zone. All right. And then So we're going to do a fairly unconventional formation here. We're just going to... We're gonna make a wall of gits. Fire glaives. And then I guess we're just going to protect the fire glaives with these guys, maybe? We want to keep as much on the campaign map as we can. We're going to put the blunderbusses... no, we're going to withdraw those. One hit and we lose those. So we really don't want to do that. This Castellan, one hit and he's done too. So we're going to withdraw him. And we're going to withdraw the blunderbusses. And then we're going to bait this mess here, because Imric's healing himself. He's on foot, so they should be able to... I'm going to try to get them to outrun their archers. And hopefully that will mean that Imric and these dragons are going to show up into this wall of gits that they can't see and get pincushioned. So, actually, I'm concerned about dragon attacks, so we should actually make this a couple lines. So let's see if we can aggro these forces. And if we do that properly, then hopefully the dragons are going to come after me. And if we can get the dragons to come after me, then I'm pretty sure the fire glaives can shoot them down. This is strong versus multiple units. So dodge. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge an arrow, I guess. I wanted to use the breath attack, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to get that off. He's just... It takes too long to cast it, and he's really immobile. I don't really have enough health to waste their ammunition. Because he's so big and slow. Yeah, that's such short range for that attack, too. Alright, cool. We've aggroed the dragons. I think they're actually faster than I am. Let's look. Speed is 86. Or wait a minute, did I read that right? Speed, 86. Oh, no, I'm faster. Okay, that's cool. But I don't want to get too far out ahead of them, or else they'll turn around. I could probably one-on-one this without a whole lot of trouble, but I might as well bring it into the gits and let them do their thing. Alright, they attacked like my weakest unit of gits. That's cool. So, that one is still good. I mean, it's still here with us, so we'll go ahead and withdraw it. I realize that these are set up in deep formation, which is not ideal. There's a little bit of waste of ammunition, but... Alright. Just continue to bomb those. Now... that was a good hit. Imric is a problem because he's basically back to full health. But what we really need to do is get rid of those archers And I'm hesitant to send Gortys out there to fight him, or fight them, because Imric might just KO him. And that would be bad. So that hit should hopefully rout that unit. Maybe. Go ahead and use Dragon Breath here, since we're a little bit far away from the archers. And we did not hit them at all. Great job. Good job. Alright, so what we're going to do now is... we'll speed this up. We'll let them come in. And then we might just... charge them. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to... We've gotten the dragons out of the way. I don't know what that was. But I guess insult to injury, maybe? And once they become visible, the archers will stop and try to start shooting at them. So, there we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so hopefully we can get some of these gits to shoot at Imric. Because we have essentially destroyed his army now. So we really just need to army loss him. So we've got some ammunition left over here. It's, can I get them to use it on him, is the question. These guys are out of ammo. So everybody with ammunition, go attack Imric. Okay, well that didn't work. Yeah, they're wildly inaccurate. We might just have to melee him.
What, son? Take Rome's boys! This was boys!
Let's see. If we do this, we might be able to drop it right on him. It did some stuff. Melee defense. We cast that on him. And we have 3 units with ammunition remaining, so... Yeah, alright, so he's a little less than half health, so we're doing okay. We could bring in the fire glaives. Yeah, we'll do that. While he's kind of tied up with some of these gits. And try to blast him with the fire glaives. He's only level 9, so he shouldn't be able to do a whole lot of damage. Let's move this one out so that it doesn't get lost. Yeah.
Boys at crew! The best gets!
Oh, come on, man. Alright, good deal. We got him. Now, can we kill him? It'd be great if we could kill him. We got him. Good. Alright, so even though... so this is basically the end of Imric. We have one more settlement to take of him, and actually we're not going to be keeping it. We're going to be selling it to Queek anyway. What is this on my desktop? Please go away. Okay. I had a thing that keeps asking me to upgrade to Windows 11. I'm not doing it. All right. So our army looks pretty haggard. Not great. We actually traded with them evenly, which is also not great. But yeah. Okay, so this we're going to be taking as... This one is going to be a factory, because it is right on the border. So, occupy his factory, and that's going to allow him to do replenishment. So now we're going to start building our actual army, because now that we have essentially beaten Imric, we don't really have to worry about the whole fire attack thing. So, with a little of the extra space that we have in these armies, well, actually, we can't. But, you know, to reduce the upkeep, we'll start merging down some of these. So we can recruit 3 archers. And we are going to keep some hobgob archers, so we might as well get those 3 and fill out our army. This guy can't recruit. We still want to keep these troops. We'll go ahead and merge this one out because it's basically dead. We still want to keep troops in the army because we don't want to look weak on the campaign map. Otherwise, it would just merge them all down. I just made a little bit of space to hold those guys. Alright, cool. Drazoath. We can now start going up his personal line. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And let's look at the rest of our stuff here. So, we said that we wanted to upgrade one of these. And actually, I think this is the one that we want to upgrade. But why can I upgrade the fortress? Oh, you know why? Because he's in the province now. Construction cost is lower. So we're going to wait a turn, because this is the one that we actually want to upgrade. We want this one to go up. But we will build raw material here. And I guess we'll build this for more money. Oh, you know what we should do is that instead. Yeah, because we need defenses here, because Greece is going to come down here. All right, cool. So next, we're going to be moving down to Bitter Bay, and we're going to capture it and then sell it to Queek and get a defensive alliance with Queek. I've got like a little bit of an itch. It's bothering me that I'm not upgrading things right now, even though I can. All right, so we don't need that. We do need the commandment here, and we can continue to get. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if we put labor in here because we don't have any. We don't have anything to accrue labor here yet, so we don't really need any more labor here. And we'll sell it for conclave influence. And what about this other province? What's it doing? It's working on getting labor. So we could actually upgrade this right now if we wanted to, but we'll just hold on to it because we're not like really hurting for it. Well, and to do that would use the remainder of the extra labor that we have. So I would rather wait and do something like this. And then we can go in here and see what else we need. We should probably get the armor, random armor. Yeah. And since we got a couple items, we should go in here and take a look and see what we've got that we can work with. So we don't need the obsidian trinket. But this Talisman of Preservation would be good. Helm of Discord. And he does fight in melee. So we'll go ahead and give him that. We only have one ancillary. Enchanted items. What is this? He is on a flying mount, so we'll go ahead and give him that as well. And then the Castellan should probably have a Talisman of Preservation. And that's really all he can wear currently. Gortys, we'll give him the Luck Stone. Yeah. All right, cool. Moving on.
My lord.
See, I told you it was going to be a problem. So we need to finish up over here and move because we're going to have problems with Croesus. Which means we should probably spend some labor and raise those defenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the hammer down. And we're going to transfer these. Yeah. We're going to transfer these over to this army. And then we're going to force march Drazoath that direction. And then this guy will be in position next turn to deal with this situation. And Emmerich's going to be dead for a couple more turns, so they can only realistically raise probably like a couple units there. So this should be more than enough to take out whatever they raise, plus the garrison. So let's look here and see. Yeah, we said we wanted to upgrade this. And Croesus is probably coming down this way. So it means we need to... We'll spend the labor, even though we don't have it. And then we'll shuffle some of it around here. So it would cost me 400 roughly. Can I get an extra 400 labor in there? We're just going to go in the red. And, you know, that's not ideal, but that adds blunderbusses. Yeah, it adds blunderbusses and dwarf warriors. Cast dwarf warriors. It adds blunderbusses and extra orc laborers. Okay. So, it also makes it a minor settlement battle, doesn't it? Yeah, it makes it a minor settlement battle, which is a little bit easier to defend. All right, cool. This stuff. Recruitment cost and global recruit capacity. That's not really super useful to us right now. I mean, yeah, we are going to do some recruiting, so we might as well. I mean, we're not using the armaments for anything anyway. Let's also, just for the heck of it, he won't give us peace. Okay. All right. So we've put somewhat. We can't recruit a new lord, so there's not a whole lot that we can do now. If he takes the position, he takes the position. We're 2 turns away, and we should probably do some recruiting on the way. So we're probably 3 turns away. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's move on. And we really need to smash him hard, and then we need to go up and start dealing with Grimgor so that we can start launching convoys. We need to have armies in the area when we start launching those convoys. All right, so we didn't see Greasus. And we are hurting on our labor. But we should get some. So this and this need labor, and we're about to have a fight, so that'll help. As long as this isn't... Yeah, okay, we're going to fight this manually, because we need to kill as many entities as possible, so that we can get as much labor out of this fight as we can. And this should be really simple. We're literally just going to rush at them and envelop them. Yeah, they're in a nice little blob there for us. We get to Vanguard deploy. And we are... nice. Alright, so we're going to take some of the... Take the wounded ones there. We'll take a big chunk here. And then we'll take this last little bit and put it here. Alright, so these ones need to stay where they're at for a second while these ones kind of move in. We'll just change their orientation here slightly. There we go. Alright. Then we'll just kind of like sync them up. And we need to make sure that everybody is off guard mode. We don't want them to get much closer than that because we don't want them to prematurely shoot. We don't want these guys much closer. And I'm literally just going to, like, tell them to go that way, and then whatever they run into, they run into. All right. I want these to kind of go more towards the back. Alright, cool. And then we'll just let those run into that, and then these guys in the back can kind of mop this up a little bit. Hit that. And then these two we'll bring up this way. Okay, this is fine. This one we'll tell to kill the Lord. And I want to get between them and the border, because I want to kill as many of these entities as I can, otherwise I would just auto-resolve the fight. So I really don't want them to be right on the border when they get army lost. Well, that hurt. That's cool. So, it's a metal wizard, if anybody was wondering. Which means that we should probably not blob big around her. She's just going to cast again and wreck more of my units. That's a painful cast. Which, you know, unfortunately, because we did such a poor job on setting up that one battle, we took so many casualties. That's why we got declared war on by Croesus. You can avoid that for, you know, several more turns if you keep your army strong. But I didn't keep our army strong, so therefore, because we were not strong, we got picked on.
Boys at Grove.
Okay, a couple more units to run down here, and we should be good.
Sneak kids at Grove. Lazard stock. Hobgoblin nu live struck again. Hobgoblin nu live struck again. Slug the gates. Don't let fly.
Well, let's fast forward this. That one's getting away, but we'll take all of those kills. Thank you very much. Okay. And so we got all but 13 of them. Or, excuse me, 43 of them. We also took a fair amount of casualties. So it's not the greatest performance ever, but it didn't have to be. All right. So we got 88 labor out of that. It's not really worth it to us to... So we'll go ahead and get a factory, even though we're going to sell this. Shit. I need to upgrade this so that we can sell it to Queek. Because I want a defensive alliance with him. But actually, we haven't even met him yet, so that's okay. So we've got some time. And then, I don't know what to do with these beastmen. We might kill those beastmen. We have the money to... I don't want to put a lord there, because if I try to recruit and... So, we're just going to get a fire wizard, maybe? Let's see. Selfish, thirstful, envious. A metal wizard might actually be better against going up against ogres, now that I think about it. Needful, superior. I thought I had a research reducing trait in here. Or did I lose him? Yeah. All right. So we're going to go with a caster, and we're going to go with, I think a metal wizard's probably going to be best, so we can use the Searing Doom on, like, actual ogres. So... But I really don't like metal wizards. So I guess instead maybe we'll go Hashut. Yeah. And then we're going to recruit some more archers. For Drazweth's army when he gets here. Alright, so even if they take this position, we'll be able to take them down. I don't know really what I want to do with those beastmen yet. If I want to let them go or what. But instead of route marcher, we're gonna get this because that reduces our upkeep on our hobos. And then this guy, let's see, maybe up this way. We should probably start working on our convoys, actually, because we're going to be going up that way here soon. And once we discover Grimgor or get close to discovering Grimgor, we're going to start launching those convoys because we need the materials. We've been able to make it this far without launching any convoys, but that has come to an end. We need to start doing that. Of course, we got a plague. At least they're Nurgle plagues, and they're not Skaven plagues. Which, that means Kugath's on the mainland. Which is not ideal. After we finish with the convoys, we'll get the technology for plagues. I might just peace out with those beastmen to keep them from attacking me. Now, did Greases just do a thing, and then he's not going to actually... Yeah, he's going down. So the question is, where is he? This looks like it's still blighted. Yeah, so he's not done that. He's got to come up through here. So, we're going to do this. Yeah. Got him. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's okay. We're setting an ambush trap anyway. So what we're going to do is transfer all of these units here, and now we've got our dude here for our ambush trap. So he's going to come across here and try to attack this, and we are going to wreck him to the best of our ability. Although I really would like to have recruited some more, but I accidentally bad-clicked on this, and I don't... you know, he's level 1. What did I get? Did I get a Hashut? Yeah. Yeah, we're just going to leave it. Let's see what we can do with these beastmen. I can't beat them with the army that I have. So, let's see if they'll take... Yeah, they'll do a non-aggression pact, which is cool. And that'll just keep them from attacking me. That's all I care. And then they can go do whatever the heck they want. I still can't upgrade this. I will be able to... Not next turn either. But I still haven't met Queek. So, that's fine. What we should probably do is see if there's the next opportunity we have to build something. We should build something that gives us a hero and send somebody to meet him so that we can sell that territory to him. And that would go a long way in keeping us out of future wars. Provided that he's actually doing well. You know, of course, he might... The reason we haven't met him is he could be really sucking right now. Alright. Yeah, we're, like, way behind on our labor. This should give us a good influx, though. And just to make sure that we haven't met Grimgor yet. No. Okay. This guy... I mean, I guess we could march up there and meet him if we wanted to. I mean, we're not really using this army for anything. And I'm somewhat hesitant to attack Kugath right this second. He should be fighting Gorst anyway. I think what we're going to do is merge these units down. And then... maybe attack these greenskins up here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, Yeah, we'll head that direction and maybe do that. For all I know, we get attacked by the dwarves here soon. So yeah, he's going to do that, and he's going to absolutely get wrecked. So thank you very much. Yeah, auto-resolve that all day long. And we ended up with 500 labor off of that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. And it would be interesting now to see if he will peace with us, now that we've wrecked his main army. Because I don't really care to go over there is the thing. Like, I don't really want his ground at all. I know that we're empire building, but we don't really want his ground because it's, like, not valuable to us. He just has those, like, tier 3 settlements. So it doesn't really help us to do that. And it would be a trade route that we can't use if we're in war with him. So, let's see. Will he peace out with us? He won't. So we're gonna have to blow something else up of his. Which is fine. I mean, I would prefer not to go over here, but because we might prematurely meet Grimgor. I have no idea where he's at. We'll use this guy as a scout. Okay. So we'll move him. Let's see here. What do we got? Can we upgrade this yet? Yes, we can. Okay. And we should... I normally would build the Hobgoblin building there, but I think what we're going to do is actually build the Castellan building so that we can get a hero out of there, and then we can sell it to Queek after we send the Castellan up to meet Queek. Alright, so let's see here. Probably money. We could upgrade this. Where's this? Yeah, we need to delete that because we actually need the raw materials for raw material stuff. I don't know why I didn't catch that. And we need to build defenses there. This could be increased. Yeah, so we'll do that. And since this guy has done the scout... Is he still in our territory? I would like to recruit some more. But I guess we can roll with what we have. And it's not that big of a deal. Let's see what we want here. Hit points and barrier. Armament for Kadai stuff. Income from cities, 10%. Raw material output, 10%. Yeah, we're doing that. This guy, we're not going to be in our territory, so we might as well do that. And then this, continue to buff our dudes. So, there's a chance that they might pull an army out of, nowhere. So we'll just, or can he reach? Cannot reach. So we're going to do this. Yeah, see, they got an army right there. Let's see if we can go for 2 ambush traps in a row. That's a substantially more dangerous army than Greece's had. And we'll build money here. Okay, so we're almost full up on our labor. The next fight should push us over the labor limit. Which would be good. And did we meet Grimgor? We did not. Okay. Let's see if we can get somebody to join our war against Greasus and make some friends with us.
Darkness, leave me.
Join war against Goldtooth. No. Who else is in the area?
Perhaps you could
We could make friends with Kugath so that he doesn't want to attack us. Yeah, he won't do that either. For now, well, you know what? I don't think we want to. We're just going to leave that alone for now. He's busy with Gorst, so I don't think that we need to do that. Because what I don't want to do is be friendly with Kugath, and then Gorst gets pissed off and then starts raiding our lands, right? That would... I like this campaign because it's dynamic. We don't need it that dynamic. Alright, they're going for it, and we're going to kill them. And we get to auto... No, we don't. Suck. Why? All right. So, they are likely to just retreat on us. So we need to somehow, we need to put our dudes between. So Archer's there. Let's do the hobgobs. We really don't want to shoot into that. We want to shoot into those. Blunderbuss and Fireglaves behind. So we're going to start off by sending Gortys right in to hit that guy. And then we're going to move all this over there. And this is probably not going to be effective on ogres. Okay, it looks like they are actually attacking us, so we don't actually have to do all that, which is good. Gortys has basically taken out that lord. All right, so they've hit our lines, so that's good. And there's enough of a firing angle. It looks like the blunderbusses can even get some shots off, which is great. All right, we're gonna let that stack up before we start using that, but we can go ahead and use this fire breath and stuff. Gortys, where you at? Bogged down, didn't get the lord. That lord's gonna rally though, so it's not that imperative. Although all of our front line just routed, so we're now in trouble. Okay. So Drazoath's gonna have to come in and fight, because otherwise they're gonna rip through our archers. All right, where's Gortys at again? He needs to go fight that lord. He's bogged down by something. Oh. He's stuck. Where is... This is a perfect use of this. If I could cast it properly, it would have been a perfect use of that. But I didn't. I'm surprised that these are doing so good, although they are shooting the crap out of these archers here. All right, so there's the army losses. Did we get the Lord? I think we did. We don't really have any fast units to really assist us. So there's that. Get off a couple more casts. Try to get some more labor out of them. These guys got wrecked. These cutthroats. They're not very good. There's no real metric that you could use that says that the cutthroats are any good. If I can get off one more cast, I'll be happy. Because we'll be able to convert all this to labor. And then they're in their own territory, so they'll be able to replenish. But, you know, they're not going to get that. It's not like they're going to completely rebuild their army. Yeah, we did get that Lord, so that's good. He did get 108 kills, though. Which is more than any of our guys got. All right, we got some labor out of that. So that should bring us up to full on the labor. Yeah. And yes, they will be able to replenish. But they'll only replenish half their army, and they're going to run away, so it doesn't matter. So we'll probably have to blow this up, and same thing with the camp. And then hopefully they'll peace out with us after that. Because we don't really care to be over here. Because all this land is trash. Like, it's only like tier 3 settlements. So it doesn't do us any good to like capture and hold that territory. Unless we just wanted to go ham and produce a whole bunch of raw materials. Then I guess you could say that it would be worth it then. Okay. We can also get a new Tower of Zarseat. And what do we want? So we could get armaments, but typically that gets stolen. We don't have a lot of ancillaries. We don't have any trade partners, so that doesn't help us any. So we'll go ahead and get some ancillaries. All right. So let's see. Will they peace out with us?
Boss, you're a problem.
Pretty close. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill all this right here, and then they should peace out with us. And I'll then sell them back their territory. Because I don't really want it. Okay, so this guy is going to lead the attack. And for that, we'll just go ahead and get this. And the reason he's leading the attack is we want to be able to get over there and take out the that camp. Yeah, so I can reach it now. Let's do these points.
Strolden.
And blow this army away real quick, and then we'll be able to take out the camp. And then that should give us enough that they want to peace out with us. Hopefully. So I don't know if they're going to come right at us. Let's go explore a little bit. Yeah, they are. Run, Forrest, run. Okay, cool. And then immediately, this cutthroat unit needs to be withdrawn, because we're going to lose it. Fire glaives should just start shooting immediately. Blunderbusses should go wide. Archers didn't come in when I gave the commands, so they didn't get any commands. This is not great. Let's just, I'm just going to yeet this into the space, and I don't know if that's going to hit anything or what, but... Yeah, I did a terrible job lining up this battle.
What, Sam? What?
Bring this guy back a little bit so that they pursue, and they'll basically walk into that hail of bullets. Probably move this blunderbuss a little bit. Yeah, so there we go. And that's good enough. We don't really need to do any more. We really just want to capture the settlement and then move on. We didn't even really kill that many. And I guess we didn't lose. Like, we only lost 5, so that's fine. There were like 5 archers that got smacked by an ogre. And we're just going to occupy this as... we'll occupy it as a factory. Because it'll give us options. And then he can come around and take out that camp real quick. So, hit points, sure. Let's see, do we get to auto-resolve this? We do not. Freaking cutthroats. You know what? We're just going to replace them. Whatever, they're not that expensive. It's just not worth it. Alright. And then... Now that we've done that, let's see if they will peace with us. They will. Okay. So we peace treaty with them. And then we're going to quickly build the Hobgoblin building here. And then we'll recruit out of this province. Let's see, what is the name of this province? It is the Mountains of Morn. So we need 100 from somewhere, so we'll steal it from here. And we'll go ahead and rush this. And we're going to sell that back to him. So we're going to move to here, and then he's got 5 for his back line. We need some more cutthroats. And then we should probably also start considering filling out with some actual units that don't suck. So this was that, and this is still doing its thing. And this will allow us to move up through here and just probably save this faction, actually. Well, I don't know if we'll make it in time. But now that we've done that, did we meet Grimgore? We did not meet Grimgore. So that's a plus. Let's see what they are willing to... Let's see what we're going to get next turn.
I'm gonna devour you, right?
When we... So, we'll get trade... Be nice if we get a defensive alliance, but... I'll go with non-aggression and trade, I suppose. It'll at least keep them in line for a while, until we have the ability to build ourselves up a little bit more. Okay. Then this guy's not moved, so we're gonna bring this one up here, and we're gonna go after some of this stuff, and this will bring us into conflict with Grimgore, and soon we will have our stuff set up for overseers, or our convoy stuff set up, so that'll be fine. Now we have some. Let's go ahead and build up this, because we want to increase that. Let's see here. We have some excess money that we can spend here. And here. And here. Okay. Good deal. And now that we'll have that convoy going out, we'll be able to bring in more labor. So, yeah, this is good timing. And then this guy, we probably don't need this guy anymore. Yeah, we don't need this guy anymore. So this just save us. There's no supply lines with Chaos Dwarfs, but yeah, it saves us a little bit. Because I'm assuming that we're gonna meet Grimgore, and he's gonna be steamrolling. So we should probably consider maybe getting some better units.
Ta askala nari binta rulvak rusas. Prodni sadiscos. Kalsmal.
But now that we have dealt with this, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, so let's just we're gonna. No, I don't want to force march him. We should take a look-see up here and see what we got going on. There is no military presence there, so he's going to be able to take that one out. We're going to move him over here and get some cutthroats. We'll get another archer and 2 cutthroats, and that should fill us out, and then we'll start working on actually getting good units here in a minute.
Good news.
We're going to trade Valley of Horns. And we will take a non-aggression pact. But how come the trade went away? Yeah, whatever. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I guess we'll take the non-aggression pact. Wait, what the hell? Oh, I got rid of the non-aggression pact. Yeah, so this then. Not entirely happy with that. Maybe. What if we do this? Will that give us? No. I guess we'll just sell it to him. I'm not super happy with that return, but well, if we have a trade agreement with them, yeah, hang on. If we have a trade agreement with them, then they have to at least get rid of the trade agreement before they can attack us. So let's do this. Do a trade agreement with them, so at least we get something out of it, right? That's because, you know, we'll get some more money out of it. And then we'll work on the non-aggression pact. Trade's good enough to give us at least a warning on when they're going to attack us again. Cool. And let's see. Yeah, we should upgrade that settlement. But we also have that. So we should probably... how are we doing on our labor? We don't have extra labor. But we'll sacrifice some to be able to do it. So we'll do this, and then we'll get this. Yeah. Because this area will be coming under attack shortly, actually, now that I look at it. But did we just meet Grimgore? Not quite, but we will probably next turn. So we're probably going to have to split our forces. So what's probably going to happen here is we're going to take on these guys here. We'll fight them for a little bit. Yeah, they're expanding like quite a bit, actually. Look at it. So we're going to end up in a fight with the Dwarves, which is fine. We've been preparing for it. And we're going to have a... Let's see what we can do with the Grimgore situation. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with that when we get there. But which one? Was it that one? Yeah, Fortress of Vorag. Go ahead and upgrade that. And then, did we have enough money to do the money upgrade? No, we did not. Okay. Cool. Okie dokie. Let's move on. And now that we've done that, I think I'm going to break the stream off here. I'm getting kind of tired and I need to go home. But let's see if anything interesting happens. Yeah, that Beastman faction got wiped out. Imminent rebellion. It's this thing. Which is annoying because we haven't met Queek yet. He might not even be doing... No, he's still alive. Alright, so, who is this at war with? No one that we can see. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and... declare war on them. And then we're going to break the stream off there, and next time we'll pick up with this battle here. And then Drazoath is going to move over this way. And so the concept is we're going to swing over this way and start taking on this territory. We do immediately border the Dwarves, which is going to be a problem. They are going to likely declare war on us soon. They have eyes on us, and they only have 5 settlements right now. So, we might decide to play nice with Grimgor for a little bit. Because we need to start popping those convoys. So, I think what we might do is... Does he border? We might sell him the Gates of Zar to get a non-aggression pact with him, so that we can start launching convoys. And while we do that, we come over here and smash up the Dwarves. I think that that's what we might do, just to keep him at bay. But anyway, so that I don't forget, we're going to go ahead and go back to this. And cool. All right, thank you guys for watching. This was a lot of fun. I am having a lot of fun playing Drazoath, even though he is not my favorite Chaos Dwarf Legendary Lord. So, anyway, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching The Art of Safe Scumming, and as always, have a good weekend. If I can remember how to stop this. Stop streaming.